And I believe we are live. Hey everyone, welcome to the watch party for Hawkeye episode 3. Again, I'm sorry for my voice. I got a little bit more sleep this time than I did for the last episode, and I'm trying to be quiet so I don't wake my roommate up or anything like that. But how is everyone? Are we excited for the episode? Predictions, thoughts, be sure to leave them in the chat and like this video so that we can get as many people in here as possible so we can all watch the episode together, because I'm super psyched for this one. I think I guess my predictions for the episode will be that we're gonna see a lot more of Maya Lopez, and I think the car chase scene is gonna happen in this episode, and then part of me believes that Elena is gonna show up this episode, but I'm not 100% sure. So if you have a different prediction, definitely leave it below. I got my whole setup proper this time. I didn't want to blind myself with both of my lights, so if the lighting looks a little off, that is why. But I have my whole my little border, and we'll have the timer up as such when the episode starts, so that's very exciting. And yeah, last time was just so much fun doing this. You guys we were all noticing the same things, and I don't know, it's just cool to watch a show knowing other people are watching at the exact same time as you, which is very rare for streaming, because usually the episodes just drop and we just watch them when they come out. And so yeah, it's definitely, I don't know, I did it for the first 2 episodes, so I can't say I've never done this before. But I was just so surprised how much that worked, and how well that just how much fun it was, honestly. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm making sure my sound is working. If anything sounds weird. Jester Go, welcome to the stream, asked, what do you expect from the episode? I think they're all going to be about 40 minutes in length, so I don't think that's a hot guess or anything like that. I think we're going to see Maya Lopez, and I'd kind of love if we got a little bit of her backstory, and I think we're going to get to see a little bit more interaction between the villains of the Tracksuit Mafia, of Maya Lopez, aka Echo, and also of Kazi, because I feel like they've all sort of been there in episodes before, in the first 2 episodes, but to kind of actually see them interact with one another, kind of see what is their motive, why exactly are they going after Clint and Kate. I think those are the things I'm most expecting. But the one thing that is just that I know I think is going to happen in this episode is the car scenes, that when they escape the that warehouse or wherever they're being kept. There was the good joke by one of the Tracksuit Mafia guys about how hard it is to get a good warehouse nowadays, but I felt that they exit onto a rooftop, and then they get in the car. There was a clip of Kate and Clint being oh, can we take this one? He's no, we're taking this one. And they get in there, and then they're being chased by the Trusted Bro van. I feel that's in this episode. And I also maybe feel the diner scene where they're sitting at a diner and they're talking about branding and outfits and stuff. I feel that might be this episode too, just because I'm just feeling those are the major plot points. I kind of get a feeling we're gonna see Laura Barton in every episode. I think she is just gonna have a phone call in there, and that sort of thing. But Ryan, welcome to the stream. Good morning. Yeah, I know it's super early. I think we definitely could see Elena. The thing is, she's confirmed to be on that rooftop scene, where her, Kate Bishop and Maya Lopez are fighting on the roof, and so I'd be interested to see when exactly that scene, because it's like a night scene, but I'm like, would it happen this early in the series? I don't know. Whatever. I'm hoping we see I'm really hoping we see Elena this episode, because she's billed as a series regular in, I guess we could look at her IMDb if we really wanted to. Is that like spoiling too close to the episode intentionally for yourself? You could look at her IMDb to see when she first shows up. I think usually they have that kind of thing listed, but I feel like to be billed as a series regular, you have to show up in more than half of the episodes, I feel like. So that would mean episode 3, 4, 5, and 6. Like, I feel like otherwise it's just like 2 episodes you guest star. I don't know. Like, yeah. So that's my prediction with that. Baby Driver vibes from the chase scene. I totally see the same thing, John. I feel like the way it was filmed with the camera moving inside and outside of the car, I'm so excited to see that like in its entirety. And then I would love if, like in the trailer, it's timed, or like in Baby Driver, to like music. I think that would be really awesome. But yeah, no, I'm really excited to see that. There's also, again, not to sound like a broken record, keep being like, oh, the Matt Fraction comic run or that sort of thing, but there's a car and there's a chase scene. It's definitely different settings, definitely different who they're running from and stuff like that, but it's in there, and so like I like the parallels there. And it sort of starts as like a lot of the Matt Fraction comic issues open with like, I know this looks bad or whatever, and of just Hawkeye in a bad situation, and then he kind of explains how he got in that situation, or like what they're up to, who they're running from, sort of thing. And so I am interested to see like if that's sort of at the beginning of the episode of like, okay, this looks really bad, but yeah, I feel like so much of the show thus far has been comparing all of the different footage they've given us, and since there's only 6 episodes and we knew there were 6 episodes from the get-go, kind of trying to compare those and figure out what is going to be a part of what. I think that's been the kind of stuff that's the most, what I've been making the most predictions on, or what's been most interesting. One second, guys. Let me adjust my light. What are you guys most excited to see in today's episode? Do you guys think Yelena will also be there, or no, not so much? I keep going back and forth as to whether she'll be there or not. Because part of me wants to believe she will be, but the other part of me is so like, like maybe not. Ugh, I have never having done these watch parties before. I didn't like. I feel like I'm not waking up early enough to like get amped up enough to watch these episodes. Like, I feel like if you want to be full on stream mode, I feel like you have to either just not go to sleep, or you have to wake up like an hour before you start these. Welcome to everyone who's coming now. Guys, how are we feeling about the episode? Predictions, things you're excited about, drop it in the chat. Yeah, have you guys been did you guys like the first 2 episodes or no? Because obviously, like, I know all the people who were there, I think pretty much everyone liked the episodes, but I'm generally curious to see like what overall people's opinion of the episodes is, because obviously, like, I've talked to my friends or people I know about episodes and yada 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 and watched people's reviews, but when it comes to like as a fandom and as in general, like, how are we feeling towards these compared to like the first 2 episodes of any other Marvel show, because I feel like definitely more positive than WandaVision. Just because I think the first 2 episodes of WandaVision was like, really, that's still all you gave us? And then 2, like, I'm still super confused. Excuse me. And then in Falcon and Winter Soldier, I think everyone by the first episode was like, oh, they didn't meet up in the first episode, or at least that was my opinion, is like, oh, they should have, Sam and Bucky should have gotten together in the first episode. And then Loki only was 1 episode. I think that one still may be the strongest, like, first episode to me, in my opinion, I think. But yeah. Yeah. It's also so, like, I just keep thinking about the stream I did earlier tonight and how, in comparison, the energy level of this one is just so much lower. But that's okay. That's okay. When the episode comes out, we'll be a little bit more hyped up. But yeah, it's painfully obvious. I just woke up. Can you guys hear me okay? What else can we talk about? Does anyone think there's going to be any, like, surprise cameos or appearances by people who have not yet been confirmed? Like, I've thought about it. Is there any chance that Val shows up in any of Hawkeye episodes? Or how convinced are people that Kingpin will somehow be a part of this series? Ryan, bro, yeah. I keep saying bro in, like, a slightly Russian accent, a really horrible slightly Russian accent, to anyone and everyone that will listen to me. Yeah, do you guys think Kingpin, i.e. Fisk from Daredevil, is that all going to be in this series? Because obviously Kingpin is pretty big crime, like, criminal underworld type figure that I feel like would be after Ronin, who's like the one controlling the tracksuit mafia and Echo and the Clown to some extent, and so all these different players that are coming after Kate and Clint. Do we think that he's involved or no? Like, I know that's been, like, there's just so much fan speculation right now, which is so fun, but then I'm like, then are people going to be disappointed if Kingpin doesn't show up, even if that was never the initial plan? Because, like, I definitely would have said no if it weren't for the actor who plays Kingpin retweeting a trailer and being like, this one's going to be fun, and being like, does he know something he's, like, no one's letting on about? What does he know that he's not telling us? You know what I'm saying? So does anyone have, thus far, outside of Kate and Clint, does anyone have, like, a favorite character? I know obviously everyone's sort of just been hinted out, and I think the consensus I've seen on Twitter is a lot of people like Vera Farmiga as Eleanor Bishop, which I completely feel the same way, but I think she's great. I think everyone feels slightly off about Jack. Also, why was it so hard for me to figure out that his last name was Duquesne? I think the French spelling just really threw me off, and that was confusing. Oh, I did not realize, sorry, I'm looking at all of my settings. I can add, like, a marker on stream. Interesting. I can just add it. But yeah, does anyone Any theories? No. Chat, y'all are quiet. Suspiciously quiet this morning. At 2:50 in the morning. Come on, I want to get like into theories. John, partially yes. I think Eleanor will end up being a villain. I think the fact that she's engaged to Jack, I don't think she's like completely blind, and I think the fact that she runs a security company feels like the perfect front for her to also be involved in something. It's just it's difficult to say because she's sort of, I don't know, you guys know what I mean by the fact that she feels like she knows more than she's letting on, or like she's intentionally trying to keep Kate from, I don't know, being too questioning or that sort of thing. And like I just don't think she could be so blind to Jack, but I'm also like I don't know, that's why I think she's got to have something. And then I kind of think if she's not going to be Madame Mask, then I feel like Kate's aunt, the one whose house they're hiding out in, then has got to be Madame Mask, because I don't know, unless they're just not going to do that. And then I will just look the fool, which is totally fine. But I always say I want to figure these things out, but then I'm going to be so sad when all of them come out. Okay. Episode 3 is titled Echoes. It's 44 minutes long and is out on Disney+. Are you guys ready to watch? Let's get my little timer ready. Hold on. So how I did this last time is I'm going to have this little timer. I'm going to start them at the same time, and then we'll just watch together, and I'll just comment on the episode as we watch. You guys feel free to leave your comments in the chat. Spoiler free. It's a watch party, so like we might as well talk about all the things we're watching. And yeah, hold on. Let me get this all set up. Give me 1 second while I get this all set up, guys. Okay, is everyone ready? Marvel Studio Woe, thank you so much for coming by the stream. It's so good to see you in a live stream. I can't believe you're up this late either, but I'm so glad you are, because having you here just makes me like 10 times more excited for this. So I am going to, let's see how well I can do this if I get it on the first try. All right, starting the first episode, or episode 3 now. Okay, they're synced. The timer may be just ever so slightly ahead of the episode. Oops, sorry. Okay, when Nate did the sign language "I love you" to Clint when they were going to the airport, that is just so precious. So precious. Kate Bishop is guy in costume. Also, I did not know this until today. Sorry, this is a little loud. I did not realize this until today, but Alekwa Cox, the actress that plays Maya Lopez, is she has a prosthetic leg. It blew me away. I found this video of her weightlifting, and I don't know how I did not know this before. So she has dual disabilities. What in it, like, how amazing is that? Not only like her success story, but like the fact that she's gonna be an action superhero star. Amazing. Oh, we're gonna get to see her backstory just like Kate's. Sorry, I need to be more quiet. Oh, baby Echo. Stop, I was not expecting to cry. Oh. She got them all. That's her photographic reflexes. She learns so quickly. Wait, this is so precious because Alekwa Cox's dad just passed away. I'm gonna cry on stream. Stop. 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 She is precious. Also, the casting director for the MCU, that woman deserves all of the awards. Her dad has a tracksuit on. No, that's Kingpin. That's not even a joke. I'm pretty confident that that's Kingpin. Oh, her little leg. This poor boy's gonna get ripped a new one. I love this. I totally understand now why we're gonna get a series for her. Oh no. Ronan's gonna have killed her father. The way this series is really digging in and being like, nope, like the MCU isn't perfect and clean and family friendly and happy all the time. No, not her dad. God, this is not funny. See, this is where this and Black Widow are going to be some of my favorite. The handprint on her face. Oh, they're too good. They're too good. It deals with these characters who we love, who we know as Avengers, dealing with things that are very non-Avenger like. Oh, there's the car. There's the car. We already know what we're getting. Instantly, I went from grieving to fun. I also love Imagine Dragons. I need the pin. Oh, finally. I feel like that was a lot of hours for her not to come out, but maybe they had business to deal with. Oh no. He started to integrate sign language, but he doesn't fully understand. For things. I want to learn that sign for Black Widow. Sorry, I'm just absolutely speechless. Just. Is this a form of Toys R Us? Is that what this is? It's gotta be. I was not putting that together the first time, but that's too, like, real. I love it, though. Don't get me wrong. They want him alive, is what he said. So there's more people. Okay, okay, girl. Pop up. See, I already like her too much. Holy schnitzel. Oh, that's convenient. At first, when my boyfriend, I was watching the videos with him, or the episodes with him, and he saw Kazi, he was like, is that Kit Harington? And I was like, no. But I kind of see where he's coming from. Oh, money shot. KB Toys. Ooh, brutal. What would hurt worse? Being hit with an arrow or being shot with like a bullet? I feel like they both be pretty brutal. But I don't know which would be worse. Oh, I'm loving this. It may be like the baby driver, like we talked about. Oh, I cannot wait for the assembled, like behind the scenes thing of this. Oh, not the most. He's like, no idea what you're saying. Now, this is a fantastic car chase. Merry Christmas. There's a page in the comic that has like an explanation of all the trick arrows. He's like organizing them. Oh no, she's gonna try to steal her bow back. A Pym arrow? Stop. You have no idea how cool that is. How exciting. What a great little Easter egg. Or not Easter egg, but like connection. Oh, classic. Clint going back for his arrows. I love that. Money shot. Oh, I love it. That was so good. I love that entire chase scene. You still can't hear her. I'm loving this episode. Oh, the sound design of this series is so good. Oh no. They made that scene look so different in the trailers. I love that. I love how they edited around that. Uncle. Oh, I love this dynamic. Oh, Uncle has to be Kingpin. Has to be. Also, Marvel Studio, welcome back to the stream. Okay, Shailene Woodley, that's very flattering. Thank you. Told you it's gonna be a diner scene. The fact that this is coming back. He's so cute. Sounds like this is a terrible idea. Oh, the Christmas music they have woven into this show is so good. How would they know his last name? Sorry, me being nitpicky, but no. Kate. It's Jack with the Ronin sword. Oh, they're gonna cut it there? That wasn't even 40 minutes. Okay, I'm staying for the credits, sorry. I do really love the credits. They just look too much like David Adge's illustrations. Oh my gosh. I really liked that episode. I think that might be my favorite so far. Okay, that's enough for that. Guys, what did we think? I'm not like, I don't want to say I'm like disappointed we didn't see Elena. I think I'm just surprised, but I'm pretty positive we just got confirmation about Fisk and Kingpin. Like, I'm pretty positive that's who that was at her match that like pinched little Maya's cheek, and that they're talking about being the boss. Like, that has to be, unless that's somehow like a supreme red herring, which I wouldn't put it past Marvel either. I feel like this episode is, we get the backstory on Maya for the first 8 minutes of the show. Then we have like a brief interrogation scene until about minute 12, 13. Then we have an action sequence that bleeds into the car chase that is really like a good also 10-12 minute thing. And then we have this episode was so emotional. Like, I think that's what I like about it. And that paired with like the action, like when I think about Marvel, that's what I think about, is like action paired with characters dealing with real things, real hard things, like not being able to explain to your son why you can't be home for Christmas, or like trying to accept the sins of Clint's past, along with the fact that, like, yeah, he's an Avenger, but he's also Ronin. And so, yeah, I love the backstory on the villains we're getting. I'm kind of glad they brought up the tension between Kazi and Maya, because, like, I'm kind of seeing it. The fact that he speaks ASL, I want to know why. Did he learn that for her? Well, I guess he said he worked under her father. And so, if I remember correctly, in some of the comics, Kingpin convinces Maya Lopez that Daredevil is the one who killed her father. But I like the inclusion of it at Ronin, obviously, because it really complicates stuff. I mean, like, to meet this character, like her, and feel sorry that she lost her father. I don't know, because it is really hard to grapple with the fact that Hawkeye was Ronin, you know? Jason saying that was absolutely D'Onofrio's voice speaking to Maya. So I think we got confirmation, which is, I can't wait to read like a bunch of articles tomorrow discussing like him, his inclusion, blah blah blah. Do we think we'll see his face, or do you think that's like all we'll get is like, he's here? So yeah, I am wondering now too, like, what else is floating around on the black market from the Avengers stuff. What was that watch that they were going for? Like, what are they? Obviously, they're after Ronin. But does Kingpin, other than just the fact that his businesses have been hurt by him, and like obviously he's had members of like the Tracksuit Mafia and whatever killed by Ronin, like, what? I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm interested. Guys, I think I'm gonna call the stream because I'm incredibly tired, and that just like perfectly kind of encapsulated an hour of a stream, which I had a lot of fun watching with you guys. I hope you had fun too. Thank you guys so much for all of you who stopped by. I know a couple of you, thank you too for stopping by, even if you had to head out early, because I totally understand, like, it's a school night, it's a weeknight, like, it's hard to stay up this late. even I will be immediately going back to bed right now so that I can, go to sleep. But thank you guys so much for stopping by the stream. If you are watching this on the replay, thanks so much for choosing to like watch the show with me, and I absolutely can't wait to discuss episode 3 with you guys all tomorrow sometime when I get my review up. If you are currently watching and you are not already, please consider subscribing. I make reviews, watch parties, trailer reactions, recaps, and just like all kinds of videos and live streams about TV, movies, and entertainment. And so I would love if you joined our little family that's growing ever so rapidly and stuck around. Be sure to like this live stream, and I can't wait to talk with you guys soon about Kingpin and where I think this series is headed. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night, and I will see you all in my very next video. Bye, you all.